click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you can be a victim.
What is the difference between a major breach and a minor breach? What is the difference between a breach that basically could cost your entire business, make you be totally stressed, stay up for 3 nights and lose everything, versus a minor breach that you maybe spend 10 or 15 minutes fixing? Now, a lot of people, when I ask that question, going, Eric, there is no difference. A breach is a breach. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. Is there a difference between a major car accident and a minor car accident? Absolutely. If you're sitting at a red light and somebody just rolls into the back of your bumper and just moves your car a little bit, that's a minor car accident, and you drive away. A major car accident is if somebody runs a red light, smashes into you, and you get taken in an ambulance to a hospital and you're in ICU for 3.5 weeks. So there's absolutely a difference between a major or minor accident, and that's the impact. And there's absolutely a difference between a major and minor security breach, and that's the impact to your critical data. If somebody breaks in to your server or your laptop and they don't take any data, they don't steal your bank account information, they don't take your passwords, they don't take your credit cards, I call that a good day. Yeah, you might have to clean it up, delete it, or get rid of it, but it's not a big issue. But if somebody breaks into your corporation and steals all your clients' information, if they go in and hold all your data ransom, or they steal your social security number, or your personally identifiable information, or your bank account information, that becomes a major breach. So one of the things I find is people make cybersecurity a lot more difficult than it needs to be. We don't need a lot of crazy technology. We just need a better understanding. We just need to better understand what is our critical data and where is it located. So you should, on a regular basis, just be asking some fundamental questions. What is your critical data? Where is it located? Who has access to it? And who should be accessing it? And then if you want a bonus question, ask yourself, should this information be accessible from the internet? And if you say yes, ask why. Really honestly, why does your client information or your bank account information need to be accessible from the internet? Let's make it harder for the adversary. And I'll tell you, one of the tricks I do, and I do security for a lot of very wealthy, rich individuals. Several of the richest people in the world are my clients, where I help protect and secure and lock them down. And you know the trick I do with them? Multiple computers. Now, with some of the billionaires, they have 4 or 5 computers. But for you, at work or home, why not have 2 computers? Why not have one computer that you use for checking email, surfing the web, doing general public social media, and the second computer is not directly connected to the internet and is for your business files, for work. If it's a home computer, that would be where you have all your tax information, your finances, your investments, and have 2 different computers. Minimize and reduce the risk. Now watch. If I have 2 computers and my computer that's connected to the internet, I make a mistake. I click on a link, I go to a domain I shouldn't, and I get infected. Now it's a minor breach because none of my critical data is located there, and I just rebuild that system. But if I only had one computer and I made a mistake, which you will make, and you click on a link or go to a website you shouldn't, and that system gets infected, now it's a major breach because all your personal data, client data, and banking information is now compromised. So if we start making better decisions and minimizing or reducing the risk, we can make all breaches minor. Now, one final thought. I know some of you, Eric, I can't afford a second computer. You know my answer to you is, you can't afford not to. A second computer is $300. You could probably even get it cheaper. If you don't buy a second computer, the probability your one computer gets compromised within a year is almost 99%. And when it gets compromised, it's going to be a lot more than $300. It's going to be a lot more than a second computer. So what I really want to tell you is, if you can't afford a second computer, you can't afford to be on the internet. You should just turn off the computer and not access the internet, because you're at risk, and we need to start making better decisions. So minimize the risk, use 2 computers, and be obsessed of what is your critical data, where is it located, who has access, and who should be accessing it.